Let's start. Please bow. Hello, everyone. We can take a few moments before doing the guided practice to bring metta to ourselves, loving kindness, goodwill, and just we can wish to ourselves, may I be happy, may I be healthy and strong, may I be free from inner and outer harm, may I feel safe, may I be protected, may I know the joy of a peaceful heart. We can bring our hands to our heart if we want to, and repeat the phrases for oneself. May I be happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I be safe and protected. May I know the joy of a peaceful heart. We can reconnect with the heart center and wish for ourselves happiness, health, strength, freedom from suffering, or anything else that would be necessary at the moment. Maybe you need something specific, really to feel safe and protected, or maybe really health would be necessary. So choose whatever you want for the next 2 minutes or so. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a few words you can drop in the heart center. May I be happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I be safe and protected. May I know the joy of a peaceful heart. And now we can extend to all sentient beings, animals, human beings, animals in the oceans, walking on the earth, in the air, beings that we do not see in other realms, devas, air realms, those who are born, those who are not born. We wish them good. May they be happy. May they be healthy and strong. May they be safe and protected, just as I wish for myself. May they be free from suffering, as I wish for myself to be also free from suffering. May all sentient beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy, to be safe and protected, to be healthy and strong. And all creatures, seen and unseen, born and unborn, may they all know the joy of a peaceful heart. And if we wish to, we can expand even further to all living beings in other planets, solar systems, all forms of life. May they all be free from suffering. May they be peaceful. Even if we don't know how they could look like, the wish is the same. May all sentient beings be happy. May all sentient beings, including myself, be healthy and strong. May we all be safe and protected. May we know the joy of a peaceful heart. So you can continue with this wish for a few moments. And then whenever you are ready, you can come out of the meditation. Take your time. So that was just actually the introduction to our meditation. I just wanted you to experience how the meditation can be influenced when you start with metta practice. Because we often have the tendency to sit and to want something out of it, or to want to get some kind of results, like just, I want to be calm, all right? And sometimes just having this kind of ideas or expectations or goals, ideas of achievement, then it makes us very, very nervous, right? And I think that metta practice is a good way to start a meditation if the heart can open a bit, and also because it dispelled ill will. And ill will is one of the 5 hindrances that that hinders meditation, together with sensual pleasures, with laziness, drowsiness, restlessness and worries, and skeptical doubt. Those are the 5 hindrances. So metta practice is an antidote to ill will. So if you want, instead of giving a talk for a short while, we can do another practice, just guided meditation, mindfulness of the body. So if you are ready, you can choose a comfortable posture. Better if it's up straight. You can also lie down, stand up if you are too tired. You can, before closing your eyes, you can, because eyes are also connected with mental activity, you can see that usually, even if you are at rest in a room, the eyes keeps scanning the room, right? So they are always active. And so they are linked also to mental activity. So I invite you right now maybe to have a look far away, but don't focus your sight. Just make it very broad, like if you want to use your peripheral vision. Like if you bring your 2 arms on the left and right, you try to look at your hands. And you will notice then that the room becomes, any objects in the rooms become blurry. But it feels like the space is very, very, very large. You do not look at anything in specific. You do not focus your sight. It's like if you are trying to look at everything at the same time, and regardless if it's well defined or not. You're not interested in the diversity of objects, but I would say in the globality. You are seeing, but yet you're ignoring what you're seeing. It's a way actually to relax the muscles around the eyes. If you do not manage to do it, well, don't worry. You can just close your eyes and keep that state of the eyes. Relaxed, they are kind of floating inside the eyeball, and they can rest there without tension. One can relax our tongue, our jaws, one can relax the area between the eyebrows, make it smooth and large forehead. We make it smooth and relaxed. We can feel the sensation of the top of our skull, our entire face, the back of our skull. And then we can draw a small smile on our face to tell our nervous system that everything will be okay for the next minutes or so. We are safe in that environment. We can safely close our eyes. Nothing is going to happen. We can open the area between our skull and the spine of the neck. Not by tension, but by releasing. Make some space there. If you do not have access to that possibility, well, that's okay. Bring some awareness in the throat area. Feel it, how it is, tense, relaxed. If you feel some tensions, just look if they could melt. If not, that's okay. Now in the back at the base of the neck, you can maybe relax a bit the shoulders and also open to the left and right, that space. Then you can try to feel your shoulder blades and see if they can relax down. Open the space in between the shoulder blades. And if you do not know how to do that, well, just feel what can be felt. That's okay. Just bring your attention there. Now you can bring your attention to the base of the neck in the front. Often muscles are holding the head going forward. You can feel some tensions there. And see if you can make the collarbones on the right and left very long. If they can go down together with the shoulders, as if they were made of ice and that ice was melting down. You can bring metta to any kind of part of the body that hurts or that feels tense. Hello, tense shoulders. How are you? I see your tensions. They are welcome. Hello, hello, tensions. Try to feel your left shoulder joint. If it's not very clear, you can move it a little bit around it. And see if there is anything you can do through awareness to relax the muscles around the shoulder joint. Then you can go down the upper arm, trying to feel the bones, the muscles, the skin, or just the globality of the upper arm. The elbow joint. Saying hello to elbow, hello elbow. You can perceive it either as bones, the two bones, as muscle, sinew, skin, or just sensations. Or maybe it appears just as a black area. Everything is fine. Then the lower arm usually appears in the mind very dense, with not a lot of details. Well, you can take a few moments to swipe your attention in the forearm for any sensation you can find there. And see if it can be a more refined perception. And try to feel the upper part of the lower arm, the lower part, the left, the right, next to the elbow, next to the wrist. It's like with your attention, as if you would bring light into those unknown areas. Maybe they become more and more alive. More and more sensations are felt in those areas. Now you can feel your wrist, either in the bones, in the muscles, as sensations up, down, around the wrist, left, right, and lower wrist. Then the left hand, upper part of the hand, the palm. You can swipe with your attention every finger. From the base of the finger to the middle of the finger to the tip of the finger. Do that for every finger. And see if you can relax any tensions in the hands. The hands are usually very tense too. Make space in the palm, like making the palm very large by releasing, not pushing. You can release the back of the hand, the inside of the palm. And we can do that with the other side of the body, the left side. Put your attention in the shoulder joint. Move it around a bit if it's not that sharp in the mind. Is there anything that can be released right now? And if it's not, that's okay. Again, we can bring our attention to the front and the back of the joint, the left and the right, around the armpit. Hello, shoulder joint. So happy to meet you. How is it to be felt as you are? Welcome, welcome. Let's go down through the upper arm, the inside of the upper arm, the outside of the upper arm, from the back, dense muscles. Can we release some tensions there? What is it felt till the elbow? Can we feel something there, maybe the angular shape of it? In the back, the openness in the front. Do they feel different to you? Back of the elbow, inside of the elbow. And then going down to the lower arm. We can try to make it full of our awareness, or like filled with awareness. It might take shape in the mind or just appear as a kind of dark area. That's all fine. And then going even more down with the wrist, relaxing some muscles around this area, top of the wrist, inside the wrist, reaching the hands, the hand, back of the hand, the palm of the hand, feeling what has to be felt, and see if we can make those areas a bit more larger, like opening a fan to the left and right. Make this area, this surface very large by releasing the tensions there. See, the palm of the hand is a very sensitive area, very energetic. Then we can swipe our attention to every single finger, from the base of the finger, the middle of the finger, tip of the finger. And you can maybe notice that maybe our mind is getting more and more concentration, and start to really see with more details every part of the body where we put our attention. Maybe you see the difference between the bones, between the muscles, or you just feel some kind of vibrations, different sensations like warmth, coolness. Maybe it's all blurry for now. That's okay too. Now we can bring our attention to our upper back, the ribs in the back, this back that expand to the left and right of the body. The front of the torso, again with the ribs. Upper ribs, lower ribs, and maybe there's a lot of tensions while breathing. If you feel some of the tensions in the rib cage, you can bring the breath and try to melt them. Breathe through those areas where there is tensions. Hello, hello, rib cage. How are you? Let's breathe together, melt together. At least try it. Inside this rib cage, there is heart area, lungs, diaphragm, all protected. By this moving rib cage up and down, left and right, can expand in all directions, front and back. You can experience for a few minutes how to expand it to the left and right, front and back, up and down. For that, for this expansion to occur, you have to release. Release something. What can actually expand to the left and right? These areas under the armpits. Make more space. Release the diaphragm so that it can hang on the organs. One can pay attention to release it to the left part of the body and the right part of the body. This might feel different inside because organs are different on the left and the right. Let the diaphragm hang down. We can feel our lower back. We can also expand it to the left and right. Feel the belly in the front. Relax the abdominal muscles. Feeling what can be felt in the belly area, maybe the internal organs, some air moving there, some things moving there, maybe liquids, materials, feces. There is still this movement of the belly due to the breathing. We can watch it for a moment. The swelling of the belly and the falling down. If we go down, we can start to feel the pelvis. Can we feel any aliveness in the pelvis? The left and right of the pelvis, the front and the back, the sacrum. Hello, pelvis. It might feel very dense or do not feel anything at all, or as if something was hanging in there. Pelvic floor full of fleshy stuff. Let's go to the hip bone on the left side and try to find the hip joint. And if you do not find it, you can make micro movement with your left thigh bone. Hello, hip joint. How are you today? You can take the opportunity to release any muscles, tensions around the hip bone. Make some space there. And you can feel your upper leg, the thigh, with your attention. Upper part, down part, left, right. Feel the density, the bones, any liquid inside. Some warmth, maybe nothing. It goes to the knee. There is the kneecap. Strong angle between the bones of the upper arm, the upper leg and the lower leg. And the back of the knee is also very sensitive and can be felt. Then there is the lower part of the leg, the chin bone, calf muscles. They can be released. They hold the body all day long. They contain also lots of tension. The front of the chin bone can be also released. We go down to the ankle. Again, pay attention to the left and right of the ankle, but also to the back and the front, the inside. Lots of tensions, maybe some imbalances. And if there is pain there, we can say, thank you, ankle, for holding that body all day long. We can bring thankfulness for any of our body part. We can go to the heel, this body part, then to the foot. Many tiny bones there, lots of sinews, very complex. Foot, top of the foot, ball of the foot, left of the foot, right of the foot, part of the foot. They all feel different. And like with our hand, we can do the same with our foot. Relax the down surface of our foot. Make it very extended to the left and the right by releasing. We can also use the breath to do so. And like if you want to inflate your foot with your breath, with the release of the exhale. Right and left. Hello, aliveness in the foot. And also, like with the hand, you can swipe your attention to every single toe, from the base of the toe to the middle of the toe to the tip of the toe. It's like you are painting your body parts with your awareness. And you can also make them filled up with your awareness, like from the inside out. Feel the solidity of the bones, softness of the muscles and tendons, solidity of every nail. Feeling the warmth of the blood circulating. Or it might be that from right now, it's just food, like a big blob of sensations. It's okay. Then now we can move our attention to our right part of the pelvis. Maybe you can move a little bit your femur bone, thigh bone into the hip joint to feel this hip joint. Release what has to be released around. Front of and the back of the hip joint. every directions. Hello, hip joint. Thank you for your service. All those years, not only today, but maybe 40 years of service, 50 years of service, 24 hours a day. Thank you, hip joint. We can move to the tight muscles, tight bones, top of the upper leg, down, left, right. Infuse that part with awareness. Fill it with awareness. Very long and dense muscles. You can look at your kneecap, the back of the knee, very sensitive there. Right and left of the knee. Many tendons there. Lower leg, chin bone, calf muscles. You can relax, open them. Maybe we do not perceive any single muscles, just a big blob of sensations, and that's okay. Any sensations from the knee to the ankle. Now if you go down to the ankle, you can pay attention to the front of the ankle, the back, the left and the right. Maybe there is no sensation there, maybe there are sensations of tension, or they are all valid, you know. We are not looking for anything specific, just bringing attention there. Then go down to the heel, at the back of the foot, and then the foot itself, top, bottom, left, right. You can extend it to the left and right. Release the tension there in the foot. You can use your breath to do so. And you can swipe your attention to every single toe, from the big toe to the small toe, from the base, middle part, tip of the toe. kindness, kind swipe of the toe. They are related to our organs. Thank you, foot, for your work. And now for the rest of the time, a few minutes, 2 minutes or so, you can broaden your attention to your entire body. Frame of reference, mindfulness of the body, mindfulness of the body sitting, and whenever you are ready, you can slowly, slowly, gently, gently open your eyes. But this kind of practice can actually bring some concentration, or it might be also very difficult for the mind because it was quite long. So the mind has actually, to focus quite for a long time. Putting it, we kind of use the body in order to put the mind at work and put it where we want it to be, let's say. So it can be very difficult, but also with practice, it can be a concentration practice. And for some, it's also possible that at some point you start to see the nimitta of the body. The nimitta of the body, that means that you can see the body. There is a kind of image in the mind that might be a kind of a body made kind of full of light, or it's possible that you can also have a very strong image of your skeleton, for example. That's very, very clear. Or the more you go into a part of the body, the more you see it with detail. So you can think that, okay, I'm starting to imagining things, but it's like you would actually see the individual bones or the individual muscles and how the inside of it, or even some people can see some colors. You can start to really see the inside of your body through the mind. So you can see your organs quite well, actually, and the colors, and the colors, or even the inside, for example, the inside of the stomach, the inside of the bladder. It's also possible that if you have some problem with one part of the body, traumatic part of the body, that it can start to scream very strongly, and that strong emotions can come out of that. So then if it happens, take your time. You can bring kindness, loving kindness to yourself and say, okay, you guy, there is something there. So it's up to you either to go with kindness into that part of the body, say, okay, you are crying right now. Let's see with kindness. It's an invitation. I say, okay, no, I know that this part is really, really hurting, or because sometimes when it's painful, when the pain is very strong, then bringing attention there might increase the pain, actually. So one has to kind of find balance in it. Depends on so on of the states of our mind, if we are ready to bring light to those areas or not. Also, well, it depends, but for women also all around the pelvis area, it can be very difficult to go there. Yeah, also for those who carried children there, it can be still traumatic area, depending of the delivery, for example. So if you have experienced some very strong emotions or some very strong pain suddenly, well, you are starting to bring, light into those areas that might have been related to some strong emotions, right? So it's normal. If your mind had difficulty to go through the different stage, sorry, I have cold, so I can't speak much. What I am saying is that, you're training the mind through that practice. And it might not be easy also. People do not like to look at what's inside that body. So looking at the liquids that we have inside, the organs, the bones, and so on, can be quite disturbing. And if the case, well, this is the reality of the body. This is also an inside practice, contemplation of the inside, the 32 parts of the body. But pay attention how you react to that. And then if you have any strong reaction to this kind of practice and you don't know how to deal with that, just write to me. We can see. Okay? All right, that was today's practice. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your practice. Thank you. We can share the merits of our practice, right? If you wish, it's just an invitation. You are not allowed. You can take the merits all for yourself. It's okay. Or you can also dedicate the merit to one person, a specific person, one single person. So I would like to share the merits I give to that practice today to all sentient beings, with all sentient beings. May the merits made through that practice be for the benefits of all sentient beings. Please bow. Thank you. I can stay here for a few minutes to answer questions. If you want to leave, then please leave. Feel free. Thank you for your practice. Thank you.